So copy that and then pasted it into a new sketch. You can put it in the same sketch, but you start bogging down your sketch if you put too much work into one. It's easy just to open a new one. There's no limit on how many you can have open. It's just on the limit on how much you can remember as what's open. So this is a door. Change this to a vented door. We'll click on. We'll find open the group, and we've got the Louvres, the wooden planks. We'll delete that. We'll have to open the group again, and it's a back. We don't want that. We don't want that. We'll just get rid of the middle. So there we go. Now, bearing in mind, we've taken out some of the geometry from the middle. We could, if it's open, it's open. Close it up. You know, sometimes it doesn't want to. Draw along an edge. Yeah, so you want to fill the whole bit in there. So I shouldn't worry about that because we're going to fill that gap anyway with our new Louvres. So we could use that, say drawing a rectangle in there. As you saw, if I run the pencil tool along an edge, it does try and fill in, as say, try to fill in that edge there. Well, that's the edge we actually want. So we click on that face and we cut that. Click away from the group. So that's solid now. That's not going to be touched. And we'll do an edit, a paste in place. Yep. So we want to change this to a Louvre. So what we can do is we'll give it the Louvre a frame. So we click on our offset tool, come to the edge and bring it in. What we got? We'll bring it in a mil. 1 millimeter, enter. Yep, we're good for that. So what we want to work on is this bit in the middle. So if we double click to highlight it, we'll come up to our plugin and it's called Create Horizontal Loops on Selected Faces. There we go. So we'll click on. I did use this earlier, so I know this setting works. So the loop depth, I know the door's 2 mil thick. So if we go for 1.5, it'll be inset a little bit rather than having it flush with the outside. So we go 1.5. Loop thickness, 0.5 mil. Fair dues. And the spacing between the loops is 1 mil. And the angle, you can set it what you like. That's set at 30 degrees. Yeah, and then we do create Louvre. And if we click on that, the panel we've highlighted, it will make a Louvre section for us. Good. But you'll find that our frame now doesn't cover the back. So if we click on the frame and we pull, so it covers the back. Yep. Click on the triple click, right click, make that a group. So we've got the frame and we do a control with the Louvres. We right click, we make that a group. And then, why is that not? For some reason, the front is different to the back. We'll have to fill that in. Anyway, we'll click on. I think I set it at, well, I can move it to the back, can't I? We'll click on there. We'll move it along the green axis till it comes flush with the back. And then we've offset the panel in the door there. Now, for some reason, we must have had a different part on the back. So if we click on, open the door up to the frame, we do an offset tool, want it on the inside edge. All right. And we'll come across, and it's not. So this sometimes it doesn't like. We want to offset it 1.3. And what it's doing, it's jumping across and not filling it in. All right. So Plan B, we can draw. There we go. We'll draw a square across it, and then we'll offset it that way in. We'll delete the middle. We'll click on this edge. We'll right click, reverse that face, and then we'll triple click, and then we'll cut that. We'll open up the door group and we'll do an edit, paste in place. It's got extra line around it, but I should not worry because it's still, hopefully, a solid. We do a control with the Louvres, right click, we'll make that a group, and then we'll come up to components. Not yet, I'm sure that'll print nicely. That's as easy as that to create Louvres on a door, window, whatever you like.